Hello, everyone. Kia ora from New Zealand. I hope you all are feeling nice and well and all settled in to start the day 16 of 21 days of online meditation that we have been hosting here from Aotearoa, New Zealand. Today, is day 16 of the week 3, establishing the thoughtless awareness. But before we dive into what is thoughtless awareness and how to establish it, the past 2 weeks have been crucial understanding our subtle system and going through all the chakras in detail about their physical attributes, their emotional attributes, and their spiritual attributes to help us ascend on our spiritual journey. So let's check in. How are we all doing today? I would request everybody to grab a pen and paper, a really small pad, whatever you have handy, and a candle as well, as we will be doing some workshop and exercise on a specific chakra clearance. So a candle, I've got a candle as well, which is lit at the moment, as you can see, just next to me. So you can get any candle with the stand, if preferable, so that it's easy for you to hold, or you can put it on in a base or like a plate or anything. So that would be handy. And just some housekeeping rules. You are being recorded live, as this is live streaming on YouTube. So kindly put your mobiles on silent mode, and your microphones will be muted, of course, by a tech team. And I would request you to put yourself on mute as well. The chat will be disabled during meditation, just in case anybody has a question that they would just like to type in advance. They've got it ready, and then we can open the floor for Q&A at the end of the session. So first and foremost question, anyone here who's coming or attending this session for the first time or the second time? We have just opened up the chat box for you, and you can unmute yourself and let us know if you're here for the first and second time. I'll give you a few minutes to do that. All right. I suppose nobody's here for the first and second time then. And we are running as per program. So day 16, I hope you all have had the time to grab your pen and paper and get a candle ready with the matchbox handy as well, so that we're not rushing or running to grab that when it is required. So I can give a few minutes for people to just go and grab, and then we will dive in shortly.
So, Varnika, we have Devashri for the second time.
Oh, lovely. Hello, Devashri. It's good to see you back again. And we've got people in breakout rooms as well.
Yes. So,
perfect.
Devashri, if you would like to move to breakout room, we can put you in a breakout room where we can get you a little more basics. Yeah. Do you want to do that? Please put it in your chat box, yes or no.
Right. Do we have anybody else? Okay. All right. I think we all are ready with all our tools and ourselves. So let's dig in. So I'm going to introduce you to today's agenda. Today's agenda is all about establishing our thoughtless awareness. This is where we start. This is the basics of Sahaja Yoga meditation, because this is the beginning of your meditative journey. So in the past 2 weeks, we've gone extensively over our subtle system, understanding our 3 channels, identifying the chakras, any catches, and so on and so forth. So we'll touch base again on the importance of every chakra and how we can clear using few elements, the 5 elements for every chakra, and certain affirmations that can also ease and balance every chakra. So this process is going to take us on a journey of thoughtless awareness so that we can deepen further as we proceed the whole week. After that extensive clearing and affirmations of all the chakras, we will focus on our Kundalini awakening through Shri Mataji's words, and then go through a short meditation led by Shri Mataji, Her Holiness, of course. After that short meditation, we finish our routine, of course, by raising our Kundalini, taking Bandhan, doing that in the start as well, and then opening the floor for interaction and question and answers. So with further ado, let's begin. I will be introducing our team today. Today we have one lead, Maria, who is an educationist, and she's been in Sahaja Yoga for good 25 to 30 years, and as an educationist as well. And she will be guiding you through this beautiful journey of thoughtless awareness. And I've got my co-host, Abhinav, who will be joining at the end for a good interactive question answer session. So all over to you, Maria.
Good evening. You have your Kundalini awakened, and you had some experience in meditating, and perhaps you were wondering why your sensations are maybe not as strong as you would expect. Well, maybe they were, I don't know. But virtually everybody, all of us, we live in the world, we're affected by all sorts of factors, and our system is not in perfect conditions. And we have different little catches, imbalances, and little problems which make it quite difficult for Kundalini to pass. And Kundalini is working inside, trying to clear it, but we also can help on our side. So today we'll try to identify the catches, so where our little difficulties are on the road of Kundalini, and we'll see what we can do. We're going to try clearing with the elements, and the 5 elements, and also saying affirmations. About the elements, you already tried foot soak, and this is an excellent way of clearing the right side and also some chakras in particular. And you also have tried candle treatment. We're going to do a little bit of that as well. You know that the candle treatment is very good for the whole left side, but we're going to work on individual chakras today. So to begin with, we need to raise Kundalini and put ourselves in abandon. So please do that now. Okay, open your palms. And we can close our eyes and ask our Kundalini, Mother Kundalini, please rise, and please indicate to us what our problems are, what our difficulties are. So put your attention inside and request your Mother Kundalini, please show me where I need to work. You may feel one or two or more fingers tingling, heavy, hot sensation on the fingertips, on the hand. So please write down what fingers they are. Is it index finger on the left hand or middle finger on the right hand? You may feel tingling in all, weak tingling in all, say, left side or all on the right palm of the hand. So please write it down. So you have identified the fingers. Now we need to figure out what chakras they are. So if you have tingling in thumbs, that is the Swadhisthana chakra, the yellow center, number 2, Swadhisthana chakra. So please write it down next to your big finger, your thumbs. If you wrote down thumbs, then you write Swadhisthana. If you have index finger, can be on the left, on the right, or maybe both. So if it is on the left, so it means the left aspect of this chakra, Vishuddhi chakra. On the right aspect of Vishuddhi chakra. If it is both, it is probably the central, the whole of the chakra affected. So all chakras have 3 aspects. So if you feel this middle finger, that is Nabi chakra. This is center number 3, the green one in the middle of your navel area. Also, please write down whether it is left or right or center. Write down next to this finger, Nabi. If the tingling is here, the ring finger is this center here, Agya chakra. And if it is the little finger, this is the heart. And the heart, our physical heart, is on the left, but the chakra has also 3 aspects, left, right, and center. So it can be on the right, not necessarily on the left. Please pay attention to the center of your palm. What do you feel here in the center? This part corresponds to Sahasrara. That's the most important center. If you feel coolness here, this is great. This is fantastic news. Means that Kundalini is passing through and connecting you to the all-pervading energy. If you feel warmth here, it is also good, meaning that all the heat that you may have in the system is getting out. Here around, we have the area corresponding to void, this big green area. You may feel tingling in some part of it, say here or here. And that means that some part of the void is experiencing some little problems. We didn't say anything about the very first center, Muladhara, which is the most important one, because it's the basis, the foundation of the whole subtle system. And it is here, at the base of the palm. And most people only start feeling the condition of their Muladhara a little bit later. So if you don't feel anything, that's all right for now. Some people have very subtle feelings, and perhaps they're not quite sure, is it actually what they're feeling? Is it what the indicators are? But the more you meditate and the more you clear, the better it becomes. It only becomes better. It only goes one way. And as Vanika said, I've been meditating for quite a few years, and I can testify that doesn't matter how long you are doing it, it only gets better. So we have identified what our problems are, and chances are that we have different catches in different places. So we're going to start from the beginning and look at the first center, Muladhara chakra. The element, all chakras are connected with some elements, corresponding elements. And these elements we should use to clear it. The element of Muladhara chakra is Mother Earth. So the best way of clearing Muladhara is sitting on the earth. Like you see, I didn't have a better model than myself, so please excuse me. So you sit on Mother Earth. It is nice to have your leg crossed. If it is not comfortable, you can stretch your legs. It doesn't matter. But the Muladhara, in this case, connects directly with Mother Earth. And you can also put the palms of your hands on Mother Earth. You put your attention here and try to establish connection. Like I'm a tree, I am growing roots into Mother Earth. Thank Mother Earth for all the sustenance and all the support that she's giving us. We can also ask her forgiveness for all the harm that we're doing her, and ask her, please cleanse my Muladhara, please strengthen me, please take away all the clouds, all the problems from my Muladhara chakra. When you use elements to cleanse, you try to dissolve into the element. You try to feel the element, to become one with the element. This is the nature which created us. And we are part of it. We shouldn't be separate from it. So this is a wonderful way of clearing. And in New Zealand, we are very fortunate that almost all year round we can sit on Mother Earth and enjoy it and clear this way. When you do that, you do not necessarily say anything. It is a clearing in itself. But when you want to clear Muladhara, you also may use affirmations. Muladhara is the eternal child in us. So the qualities of innocence, joy, and dynamism of a child, and also wisdom, these are the qualities of this center. And this is what we should require. Now we are not outside and we can't sit on Mother Earth, but we can put our hands towards Mother Earth, put them down, close your eyes, and ask Mother Earth, please cleanse me. Please absorb all blockages, all problems from my Muladhara chakra. And now we can say, please make me innocent, dynamic and joyful. like a child. Please give me wisdom. When Muladhara chakra is in good condition, you can feel immediately that your Kundalini rises in force. And this is what we want. Please try it at home. You have access to the slides at home if you forget how to do it. We don't have too much time today to do it for long enough, but please try it at home. Try it on your own, and you will feel how powerful these very simple techniques are. And now we're going to move to the next center, which is Swadhisthana. Could we please have the Swadhisthana chakra slide? Thank you. So Swadhisthana chakra has two elements, fire and water. On the right side, it is fire. On the left-hand side, it is water. A good way of clearing Swadhisthana chakra is foot soaking. Especially Shri Mataji recommended foot soaking in the ocean. And we in New Zealand are very fortunate that most parts of New Zealand are quite close to the coast, and we can foot soak most of the year in the ocean. But if you don't have this opportunity, it is all right. You can put some salt into water and have a good foot soak. And you can also address the element of the water, address the ocean and ask, please wash away all the impurities, all the blockages, all the heat from my system. We also can say affirmations. So Swadhisthana chakra has three very distinct functions. On the left, it is the center of knowledge. So we can say, please give me pure knowledge. Please give me the knowledge of myself. On the right-hand side, it is attention. Attention is our most powerful tool. So when you meditate, you always put attention on this center and try to purify your attention, to strengthen your attention. Our attention is very fragmented. There are so many things in the outside world which try to grab our attention in different directions. So we need to look after attention. It's very valuable. We shouldn't give it to anybody who wants to sell us something. So please purify my attention. Please strengthen my attention. May my attention be on the spirit and on my growth. And the central aspect of this chakra is responsible for creativity in us. Please awaken my creativity. Please make me a creative person. Please say it inside. We're going now to move to the Nabi chakra. And Swadhisthana, Nabi, and wood, they're all connected with water. So could we please have the next slide, Nabi? Thank you. So the element of water. So for all the three chakras, two chakras and the void, we can use foot soak. And of course, we can foot soak in the ocean as well. So Nabi chakra in the middle of your navel. And this is the center which makes us peaceful and satisfied, generous. And also it is responsible for dignity on the right-hand side. This is dignity, royal dignity in us. And this is the qualities that we can request. And we can say them as an affirmation, sort of, I am peaceful and satisfied. Or as a request, please make me peaceful. Please make me satisfied. Please make me generous. Please make me a dignified person. So we're requesting, we express our wish to manifest these qualities in us. So please say it inside yourself. Please make me peaceful and satisfied. Please make me a dignified person. So Nabi chakra is in the center, and Swadhisthana is going around it. Swadhisthana chakra is moving in the void. So could we please move to the void now? Thank you. And here also the element is the water. And we also can foot soak, and that is going to help. And the main qualities of this area is mastery, our self-mastery. It means that I'm the master of my feelings, I'm the master of my thoughts. I'm not dominated by my habits or ideas which were put into my head by somebody else. I can guide myself. I can find the way. I have this ability. And also it is to do with the pure knowledge. So the main affirmation we can use here, please make me my own master. Please make me my own teacher. Or you can say, you can affirm, I am my own master. I have this ability in me. I am my own teacher. So please put your attention on this area. Which is all your tummy. You can move your right hand around, clockwise, around your void. And we can say, I am my own master. You have done foot soak several times and you have experienced already how it makes you feel much lighter, much fresher. But now we are moving to the next center, to the heart chakra. Heart chakra. And this is probably something new for you, a little bit new. The element of this chakra is air, breath. So how can we clear it? We can take a few deep breaths. You breathe in, hold your breath, and slowly release. And put your attention there on the heart. Again, breathe in, hold, and slowly release. We also can invite Shri Mataji to help us with clearing of this center. People often ask, why do we use Shri Mataji's photograph when we meditate and when we clear? And the reason is very simple. So when we meditate together, where are several people meditating, the experience will be stronger. Shri Mataji is an amazingly powerful yogi. And if we invite her to participate with us, we invite her to our meditation, our experience will be much stronger. And you can experiment yourself. So try to meditate with the photograph and without the photograph, and you will feel the difference. So if we want to use Shri Mataji's photograph, we can put the left hand on the heart, and just like this, on the central heart, and the right hand towards the photograph. And you do exactly the same. You breathe in, hold your breath, and release slowly. A little break, then deep breath. Hold your breath. Release. A little break. And the third time, breathe in. Hold your breath. Exhale slowly. Well, 3 times is about enough, or minimum amount of work that we can do for the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the seat of the spirit, and the affirmations that we can use. First of all, I am the spirit. I am the spirit. I'm not this body, I'm not this mind, I'm not this ego, I'm not these conditionings, I'm not these emotions. I am the spirit. Of course, the heart is responsible for love and compassion. And we can request, please fill my heart with love and joy. Please expand my heart. And we can also request that we become fearless. So please, Mother Kundalini, please make me fearless. So see what beautiful qualities, so dignified, fearless, loving and compassionate, very creative. This is what all of us can be with a little bit of time and meditation to allow our Mother Kundalini to take us higher, to higher level of awareness. So we're going to move now to this center, Vishuddhi chakra, which is index finger. And the element of this center is the ether, the sky. The clearing for this chakra is extremely enjoyable. You just look at the sky, you dissolve into the sky, all your worries, thoughts, emotions, they all go there and evaporate. And it is just pure joy. So please do that. Sky is one of the most beautiful things in the world, I think. And very often in our mundane life, we just don't have time to appreciate it. So please give yourself a moment and enjoy the sky. Again, here in New Zealand, we are very fortunate. We have very little pollution and our skies are beautiful. Well, they are in other parts of the world as well, of course. So the affirmations for this center, this is the center of connecting us. Well, on the chart, you may remember it says communication, collectivity. So this is where we are connected with all other people in the world and the whole universe. So we need to say here, I am part and parcel of the whole. I'm not alone. I'm not separate. I'm part of this great symphony of life. Another quality of this center is detachment. Detachment means that we don't react. Somebody is angry at us and we become angry. And it doesn't help. It only makes things worse. So we should see, we should be compassionate, but we shouldn't react. And this is what we can request. Please make me detached. Please teach me not to react. On the left-hand side, you know already, this center is blocked when we feel guilty. So please say, I'm not guilty of anything. Whatever happened in the past, it is finished, and I'm going to correct myself. I'm not feeling guilty. And on the right-hand side, the center makes us very diplomatic and sweet. So please, you can request, please, Mother Kundalini, make me diplomatic and sweet person so that people are always pleased to see and hear me. So please say that inside. And now we are moving to the sixth center, which is Agya, which is the fourth finger. Please, could you please show us Agya? Agya center is quite, I wouldn't say difficult, but it is affected by our lifestyle, by our ego and superego, and also we use computers a lot and we watch material a lot, and we see a lot of things that are not auspicious and not good for us. So we really need to look after our Agya. And the element of Agya is light. So here we need a candle. So there are two ways what we can do to clear Agya. You can see in the picture, this is Varnika, is demonstrated how to clear Agya. You need to light a candle. And look at Shri Mataji's, this red dot in her forehead, so her Agya. If you wear glasses like me, it is better to take them off. Why? Because nowadays glasses are not made of glass. They are plastic, and plastic does not allow vibrations through. So we take them off and you look at the red spot on Shri Mataji's forehead. And again, you feel one with the flame. And you can do it for several minutes. It will have a dramatic effect on the quality of your meditation. I can promise you that. It is very simple, so please try and do it. And apart from the candle, for back eye gear, so this center has only front and back. For back eye gear, we can go and watch sunrise. And if you allow morning sun to fall on at the back of your head, it will clear your eye gear. It is very good. And watching sunrise overall is very beneficial for eye gear. And although we're watching the sun, it has cooling effect. The main quality of this center is forgiveness. So we need to ask, please teach me how to forgive. Please give me the capacity to forgive. I forgive everyone, and also I forgive myself. Sometimes it is harder to forgive yourself. So please forgive yourself. We're only human beings, we all make mistakes, and this is how we learn and grow. So I forgive. I forgive. So here we have two big entities, our ego and superego, big balloons, and Agya chakra controls these two. When we have too big ego and or too big superego, they close down here, and there's no possibility for Kundalini to pass and to get us connected. Or maybe there will be just a little couple of strings of Kundalini that can pierce through. So I'm sure you will talk about ego and superego later on. But this is the center which controls them. So we can request, please control my ego and superego. Please say inside yourself, I forgive myself. I forgive everybody. Without thinking of any people in particular. Just in general. If we don't forgive, we torture ourselves. Nothing else happens. I don't want to have any negative emotions. I don't want to have any anger, any hatred. I forgive. And here we arrive at Sahasrara chakra, where the connection takes place. And Sahasrara chakra is the integration. So you already know that in Sahasrara, all other chakras are presented. They have their place. There's not one element that is Sahasrara chakra. So what we can do, we can give our Sahasrara a little massage. And that is not using an element as such, but I thought that it's a good idea to show. So this is the fontanelle bone. So we can start here and massage clockwise. And you can move closer to your forehead and also back. And if you massage at the back, which you also can do, you go anti-clockwise there. So the chakra rotates this way. So if you look at the back, it is anti-clockwise. So give it a little massage. You can put a little bit of hair oil as well, a massage with the oil. I'm sure later on we can have a session of head massage. And the affirmations we can use here, we can express our desire. Please strengthen my connection to the all-pervading energy. Please establish my self-realization. Please take me into meditation. Please close your eyes and for a few seconds, see what you feel. So this is a very brief introduction to using the elements and affirmations. And now we're going to watch Shri Mataji's talk. And when we watch, please try to keep your attention here. So you listen from Sahasrara, from your higher awareness. And you will receive vibrations and you will feel your meditation will go deeper. So let's listen to Shri Mataji. And sometimes people ask, okay, well, we got our self-realization and now what? And this talk is the answer. So we can develop, our evolution can progress very far and we can become an absolutely beautiful personality. And this is what our Kundalini is there for, to take us there. To make us much higher personalities, to give us this much higher awareness. And we all can do that if we have desire. So please enjoy Shri Mataji's talk.
I'm really sorry for getting so late. It happens, and whatever happens, one has to accept. That's how the divine works. Everything has some reasons. Now, Dev has been able to explain to you what centers we have within ourselves. And he has told you what is the mechanism within ourselves. It is all built within us during the different periods of our evolution. Every center is built like that. Now, all this is built like a pathway. By left and right, you create the central path of your ascent. And when this pure energy of your desire ascends, is awakened, then it pierces through the last center, what we call as Sahasrara, meaning the 1,000 petaled center, which is the brain, we can say, or part of the brain which covers the limbic area. The spirit is the reflection of God Almighty, and it resides in our heart. When the Kundalini touches the Sahasrara, the seat of the spirit, which is reflected in the heart, gets enlightened. That doesn't mean the spirit gets enlightened, but the attention is like a sari, which is pushed in like this. When it touches, it pierces through, and the spirit in the heart, which has the seat here, starts entering into our central nervous system. So the first feeling you get is a cool breeze on top of your head. That's the first feeling. Second feeling you get is all-pervading power, because now you have entered into the subtle area of your awareness. Human awareness is gross first, but when you touch the spirit, you become thoughtlessly aware, but there is no thought. The grossness goes away because thoughts disappear, and you become subtle. This subtleness gives you certain powers. The first power that you get is that your awareness becomes collectively conscious. That you can feel another person on your fingertips. That means you become absolutely aware. Like I went today to Mexico. And I could feel the whole country. I knew about it before, but my attention was not so deeply there. I could feel the whole country has a very bad left side problem. And the left side problem is affecting even this area. And the left side problem, you can feel it very clearly, that your left side becomes heavy and you feel the heat in all your centers. So you start feeling the atmosphere, the country, the people, an individual, and yourself. So you know the problem of a particular place. I mean, you may not feel that much in the beginning. You may just feel yourself to begin with. Then you start feeling others. So thus the awareness grows more and more. In the central nervous system you start feeling the problems of other people, your own problems. But it is not that you feel them as something which is painful or troublesome, but you feel them as little heat or sometimes little pain, very little, as if you are recording it like a barometer. And when that happens, you want to get rid of it, as if they are your own problem. And if you know how to get rid of it, you can do it. That's what I was doing. And that's how I'm late. Something on the collective. If you are working on something, you want to finish the job, and then you want to attend to another. Don't want to leave something half done. For human beings, it is difficult in the beginning, because from human awareness you are rising to superhumanness, or you can call it to super awareness, into a subtler awareness. So first the awareness is gross, and then your awareness becomes subtler. But with that, you do not feel in any way uncomfortable or upset, because you become extremely powerful, such power of compassion that you don't feel anything, no pain, no problems. The illusions disappear completely. There's no more illusion in the mind. Like people say that when you face something, you are filled with greed or lust. But when your eyes become pure, there is no greed or lust. But what happens? That you start feeling the oneness with another thing, whatever it is, in a way that it is joy-giving. When you meet people, new people, absolutely never known, you know what are their needs, what problems they have, on a wider scale, on a collective scale. When you get realization, you get your well-being, your health improves, your mind improves, and last of all, you become the giver of gifts to others. In the sense, wherever you are auspiciousness. You are so pure that your purity fills the atmosphere with auspiciousness. And this auspiciousness, when acts, you are amazed how people are helped and how people are granted this beautiful blessings through you. And you get aware of it. You understand it. That's what we can learn from the lives of Christ and all other such great personalities who came on this earth. How they worked out things for others and how they granted them whatever they desired. You become absolutely dynamic as far as the creativity is concerned. You become great creators if your interest is in that. You become great healers, as they call it, but not that you heal persons by charging them money or talking about money, but only being in the presence of these people, you just heal them. You become the source of all corrections. But the corrections are not mental that you give a lecture to them, now you don't do this and you don't do that and you shouldn't do that. It just works out. People just melt into that compassion which you are. You don't have to fight anyone. You don't have to struggle. It just works out. It's so powerful. The most powerful power is of love, of pure love. And this purity, when emits through you, you are amazed that why people have not used this power of love. They have only used the power of hatred. All these problems drop out. Your family problems, your city problems, your national problems, your world problems all drop out, because all problems come from human beings who are yet very selfish, very secluded, very abnormally attached to limitations. The whole thing works out so beautifully, and we have to create such personalities. For that, God has sent on this earth great people. I see everywhere there are very great people, very special category of people who understand that they have to play a role in the working of the divine, and they work it out in such a manner that they contribute the well-being of the whole universe. On the spirit, I must have given at least, I don't know, about at least 100 lectures so far only on the subject of spirit. So it's an endless job. And every time I say something, people say, Mother, you have said something very new. So the knowledge is endless, but you become the knowledge. You yourself become the knowledge and you start understanding it. Only thing is, you must have assiduity, respect for yourself, and the importance of responsibility, that you have to be the spirit. That's why you have come on this earth as human beings at this time. This time is very precious, and it's not a fashion to be a seeker, but it's something that has to happen to all of you. So we'll have the experience now. We'll take about 5 minutes for you, because if all the chakras are discussed, already the attention is on that. It's very simple to put your hands towards me.
Everyone slip off their shoes again.
It's better. You've done a good job. Just put your hands towards me. Just like this.
We're going to have a little silent meditation now. So please close your eyes, put your attention inside, and ask your Mother Kundalini, please take me into meditation. Put your attention on the Muladhara chakra. I am the powerful innocence of the child. Go to the Swadhisthana chakra. I am creativity. Move up to Nabhi. I am peaceful and generous. Go to the heart. I am the spirit. My heart is full of love and compassion. Move to the Shuddhi. I am part and parcel of the whole. I am not alone in this world. Go to Agya. I forgive. I forgive everyone. And I forgive myself. Put your attention on Sahasrara. Please get me connected. Please take me into meditation. Please strengthen my self-realization. Put your attention on your hands and see how your fingertips are feeling. Do you still feel the same catches? Are there any changes? Do you feel coolness in the center of your palm? How do you feel inside? Do you feel expanded? Do you feel full of light? Do you feel nourished by your Kundalini after the meditation? Let us raise Kundalini and tie up. And put yourself in a bandhan. I hope you enjoyed our journey today. It was quite a lot to cover. So please take your time on your own to work with your own chakras and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Maria. Thank you for a lovely presentation and guided meditation. How are you feeling now? Hope you're at peace. And once again, I would ask you to just raise your palms and ask Mother Kundalini. You can close your eyes if that makes you comfortable, and ask Mother Kundalini to make you aware of your inner subtle system, of the state of your chakras and your channels. Do you feel any tingling, any hot sensation, any heaviness, or if you feel cool breeze? Well, if you feel a tingling or a hot sensation, just don't worry about it. Don't ponder about it. It's just part of the process. Mother Kundalini is doing her magic. And if you feel cool vibrations, then great. That's just a sign that you're doing well, and just continue with your meditation. And if you didn't feel anything at all, well, you don't have to feel disheartened. Just be regular with your meditation. 5 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, again 10 minutes in the evening. A foot soak before that would really help sort of take all those negativities that you've accumulated during the day. Just put that in the water, flush it out, and just be free and clear and at peace with yourself. And that's the purpose of this whole exercise, to be at peace with your own self, and then rise in spiritual ascent and connect with the all-pervading power of the Almighty. And I would also request you to just note it down, since you are also having your pen and papers, some pads around you. So just note it down where you felt any sensations on your fingers. As a beginner, you generally feel on your left index finger or right thumb, right middle finger. So don't worry about it, just note it down, and it'll just, once you reflect, once you look back, and I hope you're also journaling, making entries, and once you reflect, look back to these notes, you will feel how much, you will see how much you have gained, and it'll just make you feel good about yourself. So that's the whole point. And I just hope calmness prevails in you. Thank you very much for joining. You can, of course, go to the website, as you can see on the screen, www.freemeditation.com.au/May 2022. You can get the resources, you can get from there, so that if you really want to refer back to those charts, you don't have to memorize it now. You will. It's just with the passage of time, you will. It'll be all on your fingertips. But just don't worry about it now. Don't put your attention there. Just concentrate on your meditation. You can get the resources online, and of course, please email us your experiences if you want to know more on the email ID that's on the screen, 21daysmay22@gmail.com, and someone will definitely get in touch with you. And tomorrow's agenda will be again. So now it will be thoughtless awareness, part 1. We've gone through all the chakras. The main focus tomorrow will purely be on thoughtless awareness and how to reach that state, which is the ultimate goal. So thank you very much for meditating with us today. We are now opening up the floor for question answer sessions. I'd request you all now to unmute yourselves, open your cameras, come on screen, let's interact. This is a time if you have any doubts, please ask us. Any newcomers, new seekers? Nikki, were you there before? Howie?
Oh, hello.
Hi, Howie.
Hi, thank you so much, everyone. Maria, that was so beautiful. I was really feeling the vibration, and just want to thank the whole team. I do have some questions. I noticed that the left hand for the, I think clearing the center heart chakra was the left on that center, and then right hand towards Shri Mataji. Is that correct?
Yes, that's true. Left hand on the center and the right hand to Shri Mataji.
Okay, beautiful. And then the second question is, what's the difference between the pure knowledge in the void or left Swadhisthana? Or that's kind of the, I don't know if that's related or relevant.
Well, that's a very good question. Mostly Swadhisthana is responsible for pure knowledge, but Swadhisthana is moving around the void, so these two are very closely connected.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you. That was a very good question. And Siobhan, how are you feeling? You want to say something?
I am feeling good, thank you. Very well. The noise, I'm going to work.
Right.
Really, really nice to have you again. You're very regular. We're very happy to have you every day with us. Hope you improve your state of being with time. Anyone else? Any questions? Any comments? Any observations?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we missed one question. Once the Sahasrara is open, does it remain open always? That was the question.
Yeah.
So maybe Auntie Maria, you want to take this?
Maria, yeah.
When the main happening is awakening of Kundalini. So once Kundalini is awakened, it can't be reversed. If there are many problems with the system, Kundalini is going to work on lower chakras. But once Kundalini gets to Sahasrara, Sahasrara is open, maybe a little bit, and we need to work to expand our Sahasraras to have a better connection. Did I answer?
Not sure who asked the question, but yeah. But I think just adding on to that one, it remains open as long as Kundalini is passing through its chakra. But yes, if the chakras are having some obstruction, then as Auntie Maria said, we need to allow Kundalini to work through each chakra and pass our way up, right? So we need to grow into meditation. It's like sprouting a seed, seed once it's sprouted, it is going to grow into a tree, right? But then what is required? We need to water it every day. So like that, similarly, Kundalini once awakened, it's going to help us grow into it, meditation. And it's just that we need to sit down and allow her to work her way through our chakras. Yeah. So that's what it is. There is another follow-up question today. Do we have to say affirmation each time for each chakra when we sit for meditation?
Do you want me to answer?
Yeah, if you want to. Did we cover that today?
No. So the main thing what we want to do, we want to reach this state of thoughtless awareness, which meditation is. All other techniques and knowledge that we explain to you, this is all to help us. So if you don't have problems with, I don't know, your nabi today, you feel that it is nice and cool, then perfect. But if you feel that there's a problem there and it bothers you, then you can work on it, clear, and you can have a good meditation.
That's perfect, I think. Cool. Anyone else that finishes the question from the YouTube that I received? Anyone else got any question?
Anyone? Carol, thank you for joining us again today. Any questions?
Any experiences that you would like to share with other seekers as well?
Thank you. Good evening or good night to you all.
Good morning to you, Carol.
Yes, it's a joy to be here. But I think today, where there was a lot of heaviness in my head, it just going through the process that we've done this morning for me has helped immensely, because I've had some. I lost my brother about 12 days ago, and where my head was just very, very heavy. So it's feeling much better, this having just done the meditation. Thank you.
I'm sorry to hear about your brother. Our condolences are there with you, and I'm sure this is going to be an awakening and journey and a transformation for you. And we wish you the best.
Thank you. Yes, and some of the affirmations are just really just sums him up of the person he was, and how I feel his spirit was a real light to all of us and here. So I think he is in a great place, and he's left behind some love and light for us all, to learn from him.
What a perspective. Nice to hear that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carol.
Cool. Anyone else got any question?
Nikki, she's joined us before as well. Nikki, you want to say something?
Hello. Yes, that was an amazing session. Lots of wonderful information to take in. I just have one question. The Kundalini seems to lie above the Muladhara chakra in the diagrams. And I'm just wondering, does it go through the Muladhara, or does it get energy from there? I'm just wondering how it moves upwards if the Muladhara sits below.
Astute observation, Nikki. And I would ask probably Auntie Maria to again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, you are absolutely right, Nikki. Muladhara is below Kundalini, and the left channel starts from Muladhara. The desires start from the center of purity. But Muladhara and Kundalini are connected because Muladhara protects Kundalini. And only if the Muladhara chakra is in good condition, in good states, that the person is pure, then Kundalini can rise and force. If Muladhara is damaged, it's not going to happen.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. That's wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to go and sit on the earth and really connect that Muladhara chakra to the earth and make sure it's cleansed and pure to allow the Kundalini to rise.
Another thing is that the way the Muladhara chakra works in our spiritual journey is that it represents innocence, right? And so the only way to awaken Muladhara chakra is to get back that innocence. And as like one of the technique is to sit on the Mother Earth and allow that, heat to pass through and nourish the Muladhara chakra. And once that innocence is reestablished, or even a little bit of spark of that innocence within us, that just allows Mother Kundalini to quickly rise up, So it's kind of work as a support for Mother Kundalini to rise. But if we are not innocent or we are a cunning personality, then it takes some time to get over that. So yes, it is just that the chakra does support, the rising of Mother Kundalini as such.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Thank you so much. Thank you.
There's a question from Siobhan. She's directly messaged me. So she's asking, will the pain on the chakras eventually subside or become less? Like she can feel so much and have since my awakening, which I'm sure will be okay once I surrender, but it's hard to not feel pain on chakras and feel everyone's stuff on all my chakras whenever I am. That's a very good, again, a good observation. And so anything you want to say to that, Mohan Bhaiya?
The pain on the chakra, if you're feeling that pain, right, as I said, when Kundalini is trying to rise through, it tries to clear the obstruction. And we do feel that obstruction as a tingling sensation, sometimes a little bit of pain. But as you surrender to her and as you pray to her that please take it out, take it away, and use these different techniques that we are teaching, like foot soak, or affirmations, or sitting on Mother Earth, or candle treatment, depending on where that catches. Left side, use the fire element. Right side, use the water element, and do that cleansing. So as you cleansing, slowly you will realize that the obstruction goes away and the pain reduces, and that comfort develops from within. You will start feeling very peaceful and silent from within, but yes, please allow that process for at least a week or so, sincerely working towards it, and then observe that is there a reduction or not. And I keep telling my friends and everyone that it is very important to keep a diary and sincerely work towards it, at least for a month, 2 months, and then over a period of time, just go back and read your diary again, and you will see that your own experience will be a great conviction for you in terms of how it works. So yeah, with the time, it will definitely subside and you will feel more and more comfortable.
Yeah, I hope that answered you, Siobhan. And also the second part of what you just said, but it's hard to not feel pain on chakras and feel everyone's stuff on all my chakras. Well, again, that's a good observation. Yes. So if you are in such gatherings where people, we all are basically energy centers and we emit energy. So of course, there's a possibility for you to catch from those people. But the best solution, I would say, again, is if you would have seen through all the slides, is foot soak. So if you at the end of the day do a foot soak and then sit in meditation for just even for 5 minutes, for concentrating, just putting your attention on Sahasrara, and then everything will be fine.
Yeah, that will be a lot of negative energy draining out, and making you comfortable. Yeah, that's one good. Yeah.
Great. So anyone else?
So before we probably wrap up the session, I just want to bring up attention back to the point which Varnika kind of mentioned in her today's agenda slide, that last week and this week it was more about just getting our energy awakened and a little bit of theoretical knowledge around our system and our chakras. This week is more about actually getting into a thoughtless awareness. So Shri Mataji says that in order to start our journey into our spiritual ascent or our inner ascent, thoughtless awareness is basic minimum. Without having thoughtless awareness, we will possibly not see a lot of benefits coming through. So if you want to really see that meditation transforms you, we have to get into that state of thoughtless awareness. And so this week is more about establishing and using different techniques to reach to that, right? And once we get into that state of thoughtless awareness, then we settle down there and meditate for 5-10 minutes. And that 5-10 minutes can be so transforming and so overwhelming sometimes that, oh my goodness, how can that just 5-10 minutes of meditation, have me so much of peace and comfort within. So we are just working towards that, right? Through this week. So next, I think we got another 4 or 5 days left. So yeah, we would request you to come back and continue the journey, and we will try to be more experience-based sessions now on, rather than theory as we have covered to date. So see you again tomorrow.
Good night. Good night.